Hello, this is a short video to show you just how easy it is to connect Alteryx to your SAP SuccessFactors data using the DVW Alteryx Connector for SuccessFactors. As well as this connector, DVW provide a whole range of connectors for the whole SAP suite, with tools that are designed to work in conjunction with those already in the standard Alteryx offering, and that's both on the server and on the Alteryx Designer on the desktop. The SuccessFactors connectors are designed to work alongside the standard modules within the system, from Employee Central, onboarding, recruitment, and to work within the server and designer in Alteryx to read data ready for manipulation and analysis, but also can be written from Alteryx back into the SuccessFactors system. So let me show you how quickly you can get up and running with this solution. Firstly, we use the SAP Logon tool. This is one of the ACS standard tools that allows us to connect to our system. And obviously here we're going to use a connection to our SuccessFactors system. We'll ping it and check out it's okay, that's fine. And now we pull in one of our read tools for SuccessFactors. So here's the tool itself. We connect that so that we can pass our credentials through. And then we do a search on the APIs within our system. I'm going to look for a very simple one called per person. Do a search. We can see there are a few with similar names, but we'll pick the correct one. Just double click and that puts the details and pulls back all the necessary metadata for that API. Just going to change this to a 0 so that we get all our records back. We can restrict, that's what the 200 is by default. And we can see in here that we have sections representing the data that's available in this API. I'm going to select some of these. As you can see, I can select individually, or I can select all the nodes within the API, and I can deselect too. Once I'm happy, I can run this, or I can, as you can see, apply filters. To do that, I just select one of my fields within the API, right click and say add a filter. This brings back all the possible values against that particular field, and I can select whichever I like here. The dialog allows me to select a single value such as USA. As you can see, we can put it in a range by selecting the appropriate parameter in the drop down here, between in that case, or other parameter values. We can also split the calls, which allow us better performance as we pull large data sets back. Finally, let's add a browse tool at the end of our mini workflow here and run this thing. And you can see just how quickly we're accessing data from our system. In this case, this is all the employees who were born in the US, and you can see that they're in an Alteryx database here, ready for use downstream with other Alteryx tools. I'll just show you how easily that's done then. So let's pull in an ACS filter tool next. I'm going to attach this as an output from our data that we've extracted already from SuccessFactors, and use the filter tool to pass a filter of all the USA employees into a second tool, again SuccessFactors read tool, and try to get some more data about those individuals. Just connected it to our SAP Logon tool and just make the connection wireless so it doesn't look messy, and then connect our filter into the selection of the next tool. So that will pass all those USA individuals through to the second table. We just need to tell the ACS tool that it's looking at SuccessFactors data. You can see that the tool runs with multiple different types of ACS extractors, and as you can see, we're passing the right data through now to very quickly have a nested filter. Just need to tell it the data type in the ACS tool. So this is just type string, so let's just paste that in here. And now, having configured how we're going to pass those filter values, we can look at the extraction tool for the API, the second API from SuccessFactors. So we just need to again search for the API that we're interested in. We can do that very quickly. We get a list of them within the search bar there. And this time we're going to do per personal. This gives us more detailed information. As you can see, if we just open these up, it's based on the ID again, but we've got things like names and joining date and the like in this table. It could be any other API output, of course. So finally, let's just add an output tool. This time I'm going to write it to a file. We know that there are multiple files we can write to. Let's choose an Alteryx database file, but equally the output could be to a downstream workflow, or to maybe Tableau or Power BI, anywhere where we need this data to be processed. So let's run the workflow. So what's happening here? The first table tool extracts data very quickly, passes those individuals from USA through the filter tool. As you can see, here they are. That's correctly formatted for the second API call, which then pulls the additional detail into an Alteryx database, which you can see here. So hopefully you can see just how quickly you can get up and running, extracting data from SuccessFactors and using it with tools within Alteryx. And just to close, I'd like to point out a few features of the connector. So it's just a plugin for your existing Alteryx designer or server. There's no installation needed on the SuccessFactors side, and all your system's authorizations are respected by the tools. Because of the nature of the tools and Alteryx, we can connect to multiple SuccessFactors instances within a single workflow, or even to other SAP solutions, or indeed other databases. And as the ACS tools work with all other Alteryx tools, then we can combine the data and process that as we wish. I hope this video has given you a flavour of just how easy it is to get up and running with SuccessFactors and Alteryx using the ACS connectors. If you'd like to learn more, then please visit us on our website. That's dvwanalytics.com. Thank you.